Aha, I think we are live. Hello from Cookbook Divas. This is Carrie. Happy Saturday night. I'm waiting for our friends on Amazon Live to join us. I think I'm going to start off in the carousel with my giant pasta pot over there boiling away. I figured you didn't want to stand here watching me boil water for 20 minutes, so I got it started early. But I forgot to put some wine in my glass. Hang on. Okay. I happen to have a bottle of red wine open. I'm going to pour one glass to sip while I'm cooking dinner. And I'm using my wine glasses that I did not put in the carousel, or did I? I did. Riedel. Let me grab a wine bottle. Tonight I am making dinner for my friends who are arriving around 5:30 or 6. They left Seattle at 3, and it's a 3.5, 4 hour drive-ish. And I'm not sure if they were going to eat on the way over or snack or be hungry or not. So I'm going to serve my traditional arriving at the lake meal, which is so simple. Spaghetti, garlic bread, and a salad. And I'm prepared to make butter noodles for the kids as well, just in case they don't like tomato sauce. So you're not going to learn any fabulous cooking recipes. I don't have a cookbook. I am opening a jar of sauce instead of making my own sauce myself because it's been a long work day. I am a wine blogger and I had to go out and taste wine and dump and not get trashed and take pictures and write up stuff on Instagram. I am too tired to actually make my own pasta sauce, and I'm also not going to bake my own garlic bread, but I'm going to show you my cheater loaf. I don't like those big grocery store giant foil wrapped garlic bread that's pre-spread with butter and stuff. No, too much. So I'm going to do it myself so we can customize it. Hello, I'd love to hear where you're watching from. I am in a little lake house in the middle of nowhere in eastern Washington in a town of just 700 people. Although this summer the town will jump to like 5,000 or 6,000 people per weekend. So let me grab my bottle of wine, pour something in your glass. I'd love to hear what you're drinking too. Happy Saturday. And I'm going to do a little practice run of adding my extra camera. Aha! I did it. I figured out my extra camera. Are you guys proud of me? 3 hours ago when I did my other live stream, I hadn't figured it out. Also, can you hear me? I had a little microphone problem last time. Let's check. That is my last stream. Let me reload to see how I'm doing. You're tuning in from Brooklyn, New York. Tanya! That means you can hear me. Thank you. Thank you so much. I wasn't sure. My last stream I did, the microphone wasn't on for the first 10 minutes, and I was talking to myself. That was great. Okay, let me grab some wine. Oh my gosh. So this is my vacation house kitchen, which is actually pretty enough to film in because my kitchen at my actual house is butt ugly, brown, dark, ugh. And it doesn't have a working kitchen sink right now. And it doesn't have a dishwasher. So I love cooking over here. Cheers. Where I have a dishwasher and a sink. Woo! Now, one of the reasons that my traditional welcome to the lake house meal is spaghetti and garlic bread is almost everybody on the planet likes that meal. And if I know someone's coming that's gluten-free, I definitely have gluten-free options for them for sure. And I actually have some in the house, but I didn't put it in the carousel. So I'm boiling things in my giant pasta pot. I make a huge batch of pasta, and then if people don't eat it, I can store it overnight. Not in the pot. Let me show you my containers I store it in. I want the bigger one. These are by Signature Housewares Incorporated. I think I did get them on Amazon, but I couldn't find them to put them in the carousel. Anyway, they are ceramic, so they're kind of oven to table, except for the lids, which are plastic. And the lids have these little air. I think you heard the click. So I'll store the pasta in a couple of these, and they'll actually taste better if it sits overnight. But then I would probably hit it with another couple glugs of sauce from another jar to kind of refresh it up if I serve it tomorrow. I'm kind of like, hey, cool friends, you came over, you ate here on the way, so you don't want my dinner. No problem, but you're going to eat it tomorrow, whether you like it or not, because I cooked it for you. Okay. So in this house, I do not have one of those spaghetti spoons that has a hole in the middle so you can tell how much pasta is the right serving for one person. But I am going to make the entire box. I'm going for Barilla thick spaghetti because there's 6 or 8 people coming over, and I want to make sure I have enough and don't have to jump up and cook something else. Carrie, yes. Anyway, I didn't want to run out, so I'm going to cook the whole box. The cooking time for al dente is 11 to 12 minutes. I'm going to toss it in. Now I prepared my water the way my Italian cooking class teacher said. Make it salty like the sea, and don't bother putting any olive oil in it. You don't need it. Doesn't help anything stick to the noodles. Doesn't help it boil better. Doesn't help it not stick to the pan. Don't need it. So I'll throw the entire box in. I am checking for flour weevils because I have a problem with that at my other house in Seattle. But here, I don't think we have that problem because it's so dry. I'm kind of in the eastern Washington is kind of deserty. So I do not see any of those little nasty critters. Do you guys have those where you live? Flour weevils? I would know it right now because I would either see their little black bodies or I could see that the pasta had been chewed on and was kind of floury and fluffy. Ugh. All right. So I'm going to stir that in a second to get the noodles all sticking apart. I'm going to immediately recycle this because I'm remembering what my grandmother taught me when she taught me a little bit of how to cook. She was mostly a baker. Clean as you go. And if I was just to leave this on the counter and walk around, she'll probably hit me and slap me from heaven. She'll pull a Will Smith on me. Too soon? Too soon. Okay, I'm going to go stir the spaghetti. And then I'm going to start on the salad, which is not going to be anything life-transforming. I keep it really, really simple when I'm cooking for a crowd and have friends coming over after a long work day, and most people don't work on Saturday, but I do. I had to spend all day cleaning to get ready for them, not cooking and baking, because I have 2 fluffy dogs. You might see them wander by on camera, and they're shedding right now because it's warm, and they're big, fluffy, flat-coat retrievers, and their fur's going bye-bye all over the carpet and the floors. So I've been vacuuming and mopping and dusting and doing laundry, making sure the beds are fresh. And, it's just what a hostess does, though, and I'm so delighted that the pandemic is easing up so I can be in my own vacation house with my friends instead of just giving them the key and going, bye. Okay. Now, I thought I bought this cute timer. I wanted to show you. It's a retro timer. Thought I bought it on Amazon. I did not. The toast pops up when it's done. You set the timer. But I didn't think you wanted to hear this actually ring in my microphone, so I'm going to put it away since it's not in my carousel. Oh, Barilla, what's next? Let's get the bread started. It's hard to time the bread and the pasta coming out at the same time, but I'm not expecting my guests to be here for another hour and a half, so their bread will be cold anyway, but they'll still eat it, and I can always rewarm it. I don't care. I'm going to bake it right now for me. Now, I think you can see this cute bread box in the back of my carousel somewhere, or in the back of my kitchen. It's cute, but I learned the hard way that when people come stay at your house, they put their bread in it to keep it fresh. Woohoo! Here it goes. Yay! Now it's not going to get all yucky. And then they drive away, and then a month later, I come to the house and go, oh, my bread box, let's put my bread in it. And then there's moldy bread in it. So the new plan is this is decorative for now, and I'll use it when I'm here. And then when I drive away and I'm going to loan the house out or rent it out, this gets hidden. Too much bread has been ruined. Oh, I gotta say. Okay. Oh, I was going to talk about my plan for the pasta sauce. Again, I'm not making fresh pasta sauce tonight. Do not have the time or energy. I had a busy day. Do I even have it in the carousel? Yes. Of all the pasta sauces that I'm hoarding in this house, and I have a giant pantry full of food because it snows here and the power goes out and the stores close. So I wanted anybody who might be arriving to use my house at 10 o'clock at night or midnight to be able to cook a meal. So I have a million pastas, but I typically go with something olive oil and garlic, or tomato, basil, garlic, or something not too spicy, not too weird, not like a vodka sauce. Oh, my pot's boiling over. Let me go turn it down. Okay, that's doing good. I love the stove. I just want something that most people would like. And I do have Alfredo sauce in the house ready too, but it doesn't really go on spaghetti. I mean, you can eat it that way, but it's not traditional. And the kids might want butter noodle, and there's no gluten-free people coming this week. Sometimes I'll do just a little squeeze of lemon over the pasta and some roasted garlic oil from Stonewall Kitchen. This is on our carousel as well. It is delicious. Or we can dip the bread in it, and I think I'm going to wipe this on the garlic bread after it bakes, because I don't want to do it while it bakes and then have the oil kind of smoke. Ugh. So here's my cheater bread. I'm cheating a lot. I'm cheating using bread, cheating using jarred sauce. This Take and Bake Italian loaf, hot and fresh in minutes, Essential Baking Company. It's available on Amazon. 3 ingredients, but here's the part I can't figure out. It says no preservatives, and I believe them. Okay, I believe them, but the best by date is November 2022, months from now. It's April right now. What? How does this last months? I guess they've just packaged it so well. Okay, well, I'm going to grab a knife, cut this open without cutting myself on camera, because earlier today I already burned myself on camera. Not fun. So, okay. Going to get the knives that I'm going to need. Oh, a bread knife. Well, I don't really need a bread knife right now. So I've been heating my convection oven, preheating it. It's supposed to be baked at 425, but I think a convection oven is going to be a little powerful. I don't think it needs to be that hot, so I put it at 400. And I don't really need a crispy, crusty bread, because my friends' kids don't want to chew something that with their tiny little baby teeth. No. Now, should I slice this ahead of time and toast both sides? It's not toast. I think I should. I think I want the inside to be nice and cooked, so I'll do that. They don't have that in the directions, and it only takes 6 to 8 minutes to bake this. You know, it might not fit in this convection toaster. I just thought there's no reason to heat up the entire giant oven just for one loaf of bread. That seems wasteful of electricity. Let's see what happens. Okay. So that is my Cuisinart convection air fryer toaster oven. It's my first air fryer I've ever had, and I need to watch some other people's air frying streams because I don't know what I'm doing with it. And the other day I cooked something in it. I thought I was air frying some mushrooms or something, and I put them in for way too long, and it was a disaster. I still ate them, but they weren't as good as they would have been. Okay, salad time, cheater salad. So I do not put my dressing on the lettuce, because what if my guests are delayed by an hour? Do they want to eat a soggy salad? What if they don't like ranch dressing? What if they want Italian? And I try to get dressings that don't have a bunch of sugar in them. I don't want artificial sugar. I don't want them to be sweet at all. My personal favorite is Ken's Steakhouse ranch dressing. And Bernstein's, I got this to use on cold pasta salad, but I'm going to have it available in case someone would prefer that tonight. I don't give guests a whole bunch of choices because I don't want to drive away and leave 15 half-opened dressings, but I think I do have 1,000 Island. Let me grab that. So I went to the store, and I bet this happens to you guys. I bought some avocados a couple days ago. They were rock hard. One of them rotted immediately, and then the other one's just not ready yet. So there's not going to be avocado in my salad, but I also, when I have people coming over who I don't cook for often, I don't put a bunch of weird stuff in their salad. I make a basic salad with stuff most people like, and then I leave the tomatoes kind of around the edge so that people don't have to eat them if they don't like them. And stuff like olives, which I would love to add to the salad, but they're polarizing. Not everybody likes olives. But I don't want to just leave this on the counter in a jar and let people stick their hands in or try to fish it out with a fork. So here's what I do. I'll show you. Uh-oh, where'd they go? Oh, here they are. I have these cute little plates from Swiss. I forgot to put them in my carousel, but you can find them in our Cookbook Divas shop. And the address for that, oops, I don't have a mouse that's working. Jonathan! Thank you, Jonathan. I'm sorry I forgot to check my comments over there. I got to check them in 2 places. I am so rude. One of these days I'll be better at this, but this is only my second cooking show ever. Okay, I get these little dishes, and I fish out the olives, put them, let me finish my little salad dumping. Okay, I like Fresh Express Crunchy Italian, and it has red cabbage in there, which children do not like, but it makes it colorful and the kids can spit it out. I don't care, whatever. So here's what I'm doing. I have this cute little dish, and I should probably be using a spoon. When we set up this kitchen, we put the spoons over there, and I said, hey, I'm going to be doing videos and I need them right here. But my decorator and my home organizer argued with me. So they win because I was paying them to tell me how to do it right. They wanted the spoons over by the plates and bowls. Fine. So now, when my guests get here, they can choose to put olives on their salad or not. And what else is polarizing? Oh, Mezzetta roasted red bell peppers. Not everyone likes those. So I'm going to put them over here in this little bowl. I'm going to take a peek at my bread to see how it's doing. These look like they molded. I'm not sure what's happening. That's disgusting. So we're going to put the spoon I just touched them with in the sink. Ugh. That's really weird because I didn't know that red peppers in oil could rot, because I mean olives and pickles will stay pickled forever and not really go bad. Okay, here's what I'll do instead. Chopped artichokes. These are not pickled. I would prefer if they were. Tanya suggests we watch Cooking with Doug on YouTube for air fryers. Thank you. I will check it out. I need to learn how to use this better. So the old trick where we keep the lid in the jar so we can strain it, because why would I dirty up a colander just for this? I want to drain this really well because I also don't want to cut my finger on camera. I've had enough finger injuries for one day. I don't want to put a bunch of gushy stuff in the salad or in the little bowl that I'm keeping the stuff in. Now, that does not look very appetizing. Oh, it smells good. It smells good. It just doesn't look all that great. There's my timer. You're going to see my cute colander. Look at these. Are these the perfect colors for my kitchen or what? Oh my gosh, where are they? Colanders. I'm going to use the biggest one. I'm going to test my spaghetti before I pour out the water. Whoop. Spoon. Okay. Yes, perfect. Perfect. Okay. Now, notice that I left a little bit of water in the bottom. I didn't pour it all out. I was saucing it, and I kind of just judge it. Whoops, hey camera, get over here. I leave a little bit because it helps to sauce it when you leave some of the pasta water that has all the starch that kind of came out of the thing. I'm going to take some of the spaghetti out so I can put the sauce in now. Although I was talking to you guys, I got distracted, not your fault. I should have been heating this up in the other pan first, so I'm going to do that first. I love these lidded pans because the spaghetti sauce won't splatter everywhere. Now, I know there's some people watching who might be actual Italian and they're horrified that I'm using jarred sauce. Sorry, been a long work day. And I think I only have a little bit of Asiago. Shoot. What kind of cheese should I put on the salad? And what kind of cheese should I offer for the pasta? Obviously Parmesan. Okay. I'm going to add some water to the bottom of the jar to thin the sauce out so more of it will come out and less of it will be wasted. But you got to put just a little water. Ooh. Yeah. I thought I remembered we had a poll feature on StreamYard, but maybe not. I'd love to ask a poll, red sauce or white sauce. Now I'm going to steal some of the spaghetti for the kids so it doesn't have tomato sauce on it. I'll wait and let it have butter. I don't want to give garlic oil to the kids. They get bad breath. So I'm going to use this little tined fork because it makes it just easy to grab this out. Throw some in here while it's still hot. I kind of feel like I should do something so the spaghetti doesn't stick together though, so I might throw some butter in actually as I'm thinking about it. I'll just put a little bit in quickly. And I'm going to put this giant pan back on the stove, but not on the hot burner. Don't want it to dry out. That is waiting for the red sauce to heat up a little, and then I'll stir it. Yeah, Tanya's not a fan of wasting any food, right? That's why when I use one of those jars and open it, I'm trying to get every bit out. I'm going to put a giant pat of butter in this. Uh-oh. Guess what I forgot to check? You guys might get treated to the most authentic cooking stream ever when I burn everything. Yep. Okay. Woo! All right, check this out, guys. That bread is perfectly cooked, but it almost burned. And now it's way crispier and crunchier than I would have wanted. Here's my question for you. And I am a cookbook enthusiast, but not necessarily a great cook. Would you have buttered and garlicked it first before it went into the toaster oven, or now later? Because it's too late now. Now I got to do it. Might have done it first, and the loaf is too hot to handle. Oh, I have a pretty tray to put it on. Check this out. This is by Sur La Table, and I just looked for it on Amazon, and it's not on Amazon. And I don't think it's on Sur La Table anymore because they made it a few years ago. But it's melamine, and it matches the salad bowl. So I think the bread will look pretty on here. So you notice that after just a few minutes, I am almost done making dinner. So if my friends suddenly walked in the door early, I'm almost good to go. And I'm kind of a nervous kitchen cook. If people are talking to me, I can't concentrate. And I'm like, what? So I prefer to do the cooking before they get here. And then I let the friends tomorrow, the friends that love cooking with other people and sitting on my bar stools and hanging out chatting, they can do all the cooking. I'll do all the cleaning up. Fair enough? I'm going to set out some garlic olives also as a little appetizer. People can just enjoy. I'm going to do it with my clean hands. Don't tell my friends. I think I'm going to eat one too. I popped it in without touching my mouth so that I'm not getting my germs on the other olives. Okay. Gonna butter the spaghetti. Spaghetti. Okay. I'm thinking that should be enough, and I'll hold off on the salt and pepper so the kids can tell me if they want some or not. And you never know if the kids arrive not hungry. Did you hear that satisfying pop when I closed it? I love that. I'm going to toss this in the fridge because I don't think people are going to arrive in time for this to need to stay hot right now. And I do not have a plan for dessert at all. So thank goodness for the grocery store, because I found some vanilla ice cream and some spring sugar cookies. Don't have time to bake my own cookies, but I think we'll probably be baking some tomorrow when I have little helpers. Okay, I got the bread out, but I still need to garlic it up, butter it up. I will start with this garlic oil. Woo! And that was a lot. So my fancy technique is to spread it with my finger. Are you horrified yet? But that's not going to be enough. So I have a bit of garlic salt. Just going to kind of feather the top. An actual good cook would be chopping garlic and cooking it and then wiping it on the bread. I got people showing up in like 45 minutes, no time. I'm using Walmart Italian seasoning that costs 98 cents. Just going to sprinkle it on top. It's probably not enough garlic salt. I don't need to taste it quite yet because I make this garlic bread all the time. So I just go by the way it looks. Okay, that is one of the garlic loaves. The other one I'll wait and do with butter in case there's some kids that are like, there's green stuff on my garlic bread. Blah. I do think that's a little over crisped. I think next time I'll put it in the proper oven instead of the convection oven. And I even turned the heat down, but I might have overcooked it by 2 minutes because I was paying attention to the video and not to you guys. So that's my own fault. Don't cook and live stream at the same time if you're not a professional. Ah! Okay. Here are my cheater carrots. They're already julienned for me. And a lot of people don't like carrots. I don't care. They're good for us. You got to eat them. Tough. And it makes the salad colorful and pretty. And I don't have any beets in the house, or I would be adding those too. Let's do a little bit more. So the artichoke is optional. Olives are optional. I'm going to put these back in the fridge. Clean as you go. I still have half a can of this chopped artichokes. I'm betting I could put them in an omelet tomorrow, depending on which friend likes artichokes or not. I could use it with puff pastry tart and some cheese, maybe some ricotta, make a little artichoke tart. Lots of possibilities. I'm going to leave these on the counter with my Thousand Island for guests to help themselves to the seasoning or the dressing. I do know how to make my own dressing with mixing it in the emulsion and this. Don't have that kind of time. But I am going to cut this cucumber. And you can laugh at my knife skills or lack thereof because I did not go to any knife skills cooking classes ever. I just kind of wing it. Gonna put these away, clean as you go. So when you guys go stay at somebody else's house, do you bring a hostess gift? Or do you send one later? You probably should bring one, but I'm kind of living in fear because my friends love to bring bottles of wine, and it's so sweet that they bring anything at all. It's so kind, but I'm a wine blogger, and I get given free wine all the time, and I actually have too much of it, and I'm hoping my friends will come over and not bring wine and drink a lot of my wine up because I'm running out of storage space. It is a good problem to have. Jen says she loves easy cooking techniques. Hey, we have another cookbook diva here. Took me a very long time to notice her comment. Thank you, Jen. Jen is actually a really good cook, and she's probably laughing that I'm opening a jar of sauce instead of making it like she would. And one time when I was very, very sick, I had a hand injury. Jen made me the most delicious pasta with something. Oh, it was so good. Well, Jen, you and I bring each other wine, but since you're the other half of the wine blog, we don't count. And I'm going to go get you some rosé tomorrow from Cardis. But I'm not going to bring you the Sigalo because you can get it yourself right near your house. But I'm going to load up on the Sigalo, and I'm going to bring you some Amos Rome rosé. I'm thinking you're not going to say no. Jen says she made me pasta primavera. Yum. So we're just waiting on the cucumber. We're just chit-chatting. And then how do you guys feel about croutons? I like them. They're crunchy, but we already have crunchy garlic bread. But I think people could pick them out. And it's not Sabbath for my friends that might care about that on Friday. It's not, they're not having to fast or not have gluten or anything. I think I'm going to add them. I'm just going to toss them in there. I mean, who doesn't like croutons? They do add some calories to the meal. I don't care. We're on vacation. All right. So Jen, what do you think of the lighting in this kitchen? I wonder what it's going to look like at night if I try filming in here at night. And I want you guys all to see what I might do tomorrow on air, on camera, because I think it would be hilarious. Do you want a sneak preview? Let me give you a sneak preview. First of all, I was horrified by these Betty Crocker muffin tops, so I, of course, bought one of everything they make. I was like, what? That's pretty cool. Then I was really traumatized by these Marvel Italian cake bites that are available on Amazon. I think I need to taste them on camera. Tonight is not the night, but I do have to hide these so my friends' kids that are coming don't see them and eat them early. They can have them tomorrow after the show. But here's the worst thing I did. I hate Peeps. I think they're disgusting. But wouldn't it be funny to put on my Easter Bunny ears, and make these Peeps cookies? Although I'm going to have to check if they're vegetarian because I won't be able to eat them if they have gelatin marshmallow stuff in them. And I'm going to need glasses for that because the print is so small. I'm thinking it would be fun to have a bake-along where we do Peeps cookies. And this is worse, Peeps marshmallow cupcakes. And I can only do these because I have kids coming over I can feed these to. Otherwise, it would be a waste because I will bite into one if there's no gelatin in the marshmallow. I don't know. And then I discovered this monstrosity, but you guys, I don't know what Dunkaroos are. Tanya says it has gelatin in Peeps. Yeah, it has gelatin in the actual Peeps, Tanya, but there aren't any real actual Peeps in here. There's no Peeps. It's like a flour mix. So it's possible that the frosting just tastes like marshmallow and hopefully doesn't have real marshmallow. Whoa. What is a Dunkaroo? So Betty Crocker made this new Dunkaroo's Complete Rainbow Sprinkles Pancake Kit. And I thought the kids would really get a kick out of that. And I thought I could also make waffles in my Easter Bunny waffle maker that I burned my finger on today, just for a hoot. It might be kind of funny. Tanya doesn't like Peeps, she says. I don't either. Jen says, those are cute. Jen I thought they were cookies with frosting to dip them in. Well, these marshmallow flavored cookie mix. And there was a frosting that went with it. I didn't have the heart to buy it. I didn't think I could handle that. So I might try doing these on a live stream tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. Because live streaming is kind of tiring because I keep missing people's comments and then I feel bad. Okay. Now, which tomatoes should I put in this salad? I have two options. I haven't rinsed either of them, so I'm going to have to rudely turn my back to you and go rinse them. This one is baby cherry tomatoes that you can just pop in your mouth, but there will be more of them, so they're harder to pick out of the salad for people that don't like tomatoes. These are gigantic, and you can't fit them in your mouth, but they'd be easier to pick out, but I think I'd have to slice them open, and then that means tomato guts are getting on the salad. Oh, Jen's talking about the Dunkaroos. I've never seen Dunkaroos. It must be, yeah, cookies with frosting to dip them in. And then Betty Crocker decided to make a mix out of it. And I also, let me show you the cookie mixes I got. I kind of had an interesting time shopping on Amazon lately. Check this out. This is Betty Crocker Cinnamon Toast Crunch with Cinnadust cookie mix. I'm allergic to cinnamon, but I will make this tomorrow with the children and for the children. And then there was a Betty Crocker Dunkaroos Rainbow Marshmallow Sugar Cookie Mix. And again, I don't care for marshmallow, but I bet the kids do. Tanya says, put the tomatoes in a separate dish. I don't think so because this salad looks too boring. I think it needs to have some pop of red. I guess I'll do the small ones so I don't have to cut them open and have tomato guts. So I'm going to put these in my cute little colander, rinse them, and then dump. I guess I'll just rinse the half I'm going to use. Makes sense? So Jen, were you watching when I opened a can of red peppers from Mazetta that had been in the fridge only a few months and they were moldy? I didn't know that was possible. I thought they put red peppers in like a pickle brine that wouldn't mold. Oh, okay. Despite Tanya's advice, sorry, Tanya. Isn't that prettier with a bunch of tomatoes in there? And the last thing I have to add two things. I have to add cucumber and then some kind of cheese. And I'm thinking not feta. Jen says, no, ew. I know, it was so gross. I don't even like red peppers, and I bought them so other people could enjoy them. I'm only going to cut up half of this cucumber. I'm going to toss this one in because I don't want to waste it if people don't eat it. I can have it for a snack tomorrow. I'm not sure I like the way this kitchen is set up for filming because I have to keep turning my back on you guys. How rude. Okay, I'm going to take a sip of my much needed wine. Can't add feta cheese, Tanya, because the kids will not like it. It's too sharp. But I can put it on the side so other people can enjoy it. People with good taste. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh my gosh. I don't even have feta and I don't have Parmesan. That is a problem, especially for the spaghetti. And I'm not running to the store because the store is crazy on weekends with all the tourists going to it. And my boyfriend isn't here, and Jen knows that that store is a little bit dangerous to go to by myself. Although, we did go to the casino yesterday, Jen, during the day though. I went to the casino with an 84-year-old woman, and she'd never been there, so she had beginner's luck. I lost $20, but I had fun losing it. And she immediately won $50 on top of her original $20 investment, so then we had to leave. Right, here comes mozzarella. Woo! That was a lot. Okay. Now I'm not adding dressing because I don't want it to get soggy before people get here. But I'm going to add more cheese, and I will toss it at the last minute before people walk in the door. And I forgot to peel my cucumber. Oh, I'm not going to peel it because the nutrition is in the skin. But I do have to get this plastic off without cutting my fingers. And I think I'll leave the cucumbers big enough that people that don't like them can pick them out. People are so picky. Just eat your salad. Oh my God. You'll notice this is a vegetarian salad. I am a lifelong vegetarian. So my friends who are coming are vegetarian also, so I didn't have to make meatballs. But if my boyfriend was here, I would definitely be heating some meatballs in a separate pan in the sauce for him. Speaking of which, my pasta sauce is probably heated up by now. Yes. Okay. Now, notice that one jar of pasta sauce is not really enough for the giant pot of pasta that I just did. So I might have to add a second jar when I see what it looks like. Jen says, fun. That's a good luck casino. I know, the casino's fun. Well, Jen, when you come to this town, let's go to the casino in the daytime this time because Jen is really pretty and a creepy guy started following us last time. And when our friend Dee came too, that happened. Ugh. Okay, I'm cleaning up. I think I am almost ready. I'm going to arrange my cute little cucumbers around the sides because I always do it. It's like my tradition. I don't know, maybe I'm a big nerd. Okay, there. And then I might decant a bottle of wine that's a little bit older because if my friends are walking in the door in about half an hour, the wine will be perfectly ready to go. You want to decant anything older than a 2015 just to get the sediment out of the way and to let it open up and breathe and be remarkable. Jen says, oh, thanks, Carrie. Let's do it. Yes, casino. Can't wait for you to get up here. And Jen, how is my volume? I feel like I'm shouting because I'm worried about the echo in this high ceiling room. And I'm worried about the fact the microphone is 18 inches away and it's supposed to be about 6 inches away. Experimenting with the setup. Ooh. All right. I think we did it. I have been streaming for 39 minutes. Amazon will be pissed. They would like me to stream for an hour, but I'm going to go put my feet up, finish cleaning the kitchen, get ready for people to show up, and go see what some other live streamers are doing. Be sure to follow Randall Constant. He's so knowledgeable about food. He does lots of giveaways. He's a great guy for us live streamers. He always gives us a shout out. So if you Google Randall with one L, Constant and Calvin, you'll find his stream, or you can go to amazon.com/live/RANDAL Constant, like he's constantly online, because he is. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and for making dinner with me. And I will see you next time I go live, or over on the Cookbook Divas, you know what channel that I can't say on Amazon. Bye.